Hello everyone, Shadefire here, and welcome back to Let's Play Jurassic World Evolution. This is episode 3, and we are just about ready to move on to Isla Matanceros. Or sorry, we're almost ready to move on from Isla Matanceros into Isla Muerta. But I just want to make sure everything's going good here. We are going to have to come back to this island, or at least I'm going to have to come back to this island. I don't know if it'll be in the playthrough part, to get this island up to 4 stars so that we can get Isla Nublar. However, you can see it's already at 3.5, but I think the benefits from moving on and unlocking more species and more research will make that easier. So I have no idea if we're going to have completely different finances or anything like that when we move on to the other island. But let's find out. Okay, so Operations Center. I'm kind of hoping that islands are in stasis when you're not on them. You know, that I'm not going to have to keep jumping back and forth between them. I assume that's how it works. It would seem kind of a pain in the ass if they expect you to constantly switch between islands to take care of problems. Alright, so it's a more hazardous facility, or more hazardous island. Often ravaged by dangerous storms. There's probably going to be a bit of a tutorial for, hey, this is how you deal with storm damage. Yeah, and we've got all the missions completed for here, so let's go. The wise wisdom of Owen Grady. Somehow I don't think we're going to be seeing an Indo anything anytime soon.
As if prehistoric creatures weren't enough to contend with, on this next island, Isla Muerta, you may have some meteorological events. You know, storms, extreme weather, that kind of thing from time to time.
So I guess none of these parks will start with
As you can see, the weather on this island can
nothing.
be a little temperamental. First thing you're going to want to do is fix any damage this storm has caused. You should use a ranger team to get the park operational again. Oh, and don't forget to close any emergency shelters when it's safe to do so. Guests won't spend their hard-earned dollars huddled in a bunker underground, will they?
That must have been quite the storm. And it seems that bad weather is often a precursor to bad behavior from the dinosaurs. If you believe that everything is connected, the so-called butterfly effect, and I do believe it, by the way, then one small change is all it takes to create a series of toppling dominoes leading to rampaging dinosaurs. And they don't make a butterfly net big enough to stop them.
When I don't move, the Jeep is actually getting pushed by the weather. Alright, so we're going to have to get the power back online first. I hope there's no dinosaurs on here already. And yeah, it looks like we have separate finances and separate reputation with the divisions for each island. Now, it is not easy to drive in this weather. Now, these upgrade stations are in the way. Also, let me just do this before I forget. Because somehow the vehicle radio gets picked up for copyright, but not the actual Jurassic Park music. Okay, repair that section of fence. It seems weird that there's a build time, considering the build time is so short.
Calling in repair.
Alright.
Ladies and gentlemen,
So,
we apologize for any
it seems like we don't have any species, right? We just have empty enclosures. Well, it gives us 2 creation labs to start with, so that's kind of generous. But this is a very long, slim island. I don't think I can even build on the beach. Can't make any beach dinosaurs. Okay, so I suppose we should get some dinosaurs going. Though we don't have a mission or anything right now. So we're gonna have to start hooking up with the divisions to get missions.
Remember, the show must go on. This contract makes that possible.
So he wants Storm Defense Network up. Which, how much is that going to cost? These are 100,000 each. And how much do they cover? They cover a decent spread. Like I could put one right there and it would cover all of that.
Storm defense stations help protect your park's structure against storm damage. Useful, huh?
So, does that mean I do have to do all the missions? Because I wouldn't have this unless I did the security mission. Though I guess the missions aren't really reputation required. It's only the unlocks for each division that are based on how much reputation you have. Yeah, see, I think these are new upgrades you can get here. Dig speed, hatchery capacity. Alright, so we don't have, let's see, ranger station. No, we don't have a path for the storm defense. Does the storm defense really need a path? Oh, I put it backwards. Whoops. Actually, that's perfect. I'll do a curved path like this, and then a straight one. Man, that's sloppy, but I don't want to deconstruct it and rebuild
Rain or shine,
it.
the show goes on. But it's nice to know when it's gonna rain so we can make the necessary adjustments. Because our performers can be a little bit temperamental and a lot bit lethal. So, way to show how it's done.
Alright, so we have the same DNA across islands, which is good, and also kind of obvious. However, we don't have any expedition centers or anything on this island. So we're gonna have to build that stuff before I can even kind of do the basics. Okay, I can't do a new contract yet. So operations, expedition center, fossil center. Man, I don't even have a fossil center. So I can't even send out expeditions yet. Can I squish one in here? Nope. I should probably also figure out how much power I have before I go just plopping stuff down. Unused power 1. Okay, so I'm gonna run out of power in a second. This is gonna be a tough one. Just getting set up is gonna be a bit of a pain in the ass. Still, we do have a decent amount of money to start with. So we can kind of do all this early stuff pretty quick. I wanted to hold off on making dinosaurs until I had some more of the... I think it's the Yangosaurus. But I think we're just going to need to incubate a few dinosaurs so that our guests have something to give us money for. Not that I know there is any guests right now. The park's open. Nobody here, though. Okay, how's that fossil center coming along? Ranger station. Fossil center is built. Okay, so now I can start bringing in fossils, but I'm going to need an expedition center as well. First, we're going to need a contract to make some money.
Security isn't always clean or easy, but it is always necessary. So look this contract over.
All right. I was kind of hoping he would give me something that I wouldn't have to spend so much money for.
Our understanding. It's valuable work. Take it.
I'm not sure what triggers Owen to show up, because he's not one of the advisors, so he just kind of like pipes in randomly. Oh, by the way. We don't even have an ACU right now. Another thing we're gonna have to build. Trying to see, like, if I can be more efficient here with what I'm building. Because I can build this up here, and that way I'm not wasting good space. But I'm gonna have to build a substation. Build it like here. Yeah, because I want to kind of keep the central area, of course, clear so that I can start putting in, like, various visitor buildings. Alright, so I got my expedition center. We can start sending out expeditions. And now that we have 2 expedition centers, there should be a few new ones in here. Corythosaurus. Ankylosaurus. So are these different? I think these changed, some of these. Or there's just new one. So Corythosaurus, Admonosaurus, Struthomymus, Dracorex. So we can definitely get Ankylosaurs and Corythosaurs, but do we have any other ones? That one's still closed. Oh, there's more of them over there in... Well, I was going to say China, but that's a little too south to be just China. Portugal. No, that is China. Welcome to I can't recognize a map without borders. Dilophosaurus, well, we're definitely going to do that one. Chunkingosaurus. Velociraptor. Well, we do need a carnivore fossil, so let's go for the Dilo first. Because I want to see them in HD glory. I still don't know how to see how many guests are in my park. I'm assuming the number right now is 0. Because we don't have any dinosaurs, so we better... Incubation failed. Great. It's more money wasted. And I can't even afford to make another one. So I guess at this point I'm back to, you know, waiting on timers. Where did this Dracorex go? I don't even remember which one I released it in. There he is. I probably should build, you know, a feeder so it doesn't die. That might be important. Enclosures, ground herbivore feeder. God, I don't even have really enough money for this. Profit per minute is negative. Yep, kind of figured that. Though I don't see a way to have done this without... I guess I could have just made dinosaurs first and then done all that. Oh, well, there's people now. Coming out of an empty...
Let's not argue over the small stuff. Looking at the big picture, this is a solid contract.
Well, it does give me more money. And at this moment, I'm a little bit of a whore for money. God, we can't really do anything with this park without cash right now. And it was going up so well last time. Because we had such a well-established park. Well, we're already at almost 1 star, so can't be doing anything too wrong. Robust digestion. Do I have robust digestion yet? Defense. I don't even have enough genome. So I don't even know what kind of genome that is. Alright.
Look, you know you didn't
There's
have
some
to
money.
prove anything. But the way you took charge left an impression. Good work.
Thanks, bud. Alright, what about you, Science Division?
The Science Division is always on the lookout for ways to improve our bottom line.
Alright, I'm just gonna take
I
that
don't
one,
like it
because...
when the power goes out.
And let's send out another expedition team. I guess for that other one, I'm going to need to get some Dracorex DNA, because I don't have enough right now. So we'll have to hold off on any new dinosaurs. I think there was one of these that was, yeah, just Dracorex. Alright. And suddenly we have a bunch of guests just zombieing away. Wandering around without actually doing anything useful. Dracorex, not the most comfortable right now. Population, of course, is bad. Social is bad. Seems like the enclosure is fine, though. I just need to hurry up and get another Draco. What kind of fences are these? Are these regular fences? It doesn't even say. I assume these are not electric fences. Well, we have the storm defense, so I would hope that that should be enough to keep the power from getting knocked out if there's a storm in the next 8 minutes. Okay, I'm just waiting for this expedition to come back. Can't request a new contract yet. So yeah, this park seems a little less interesting. I mean, I guess we could kind of put some enclosures down here. There's that one like really slim part where I'm not going to be able to fit anything except a path. Expedition team is coming back. Got our fossils. Thankfully we got another thing to sell. That's kind of what I was hoping for as well. Alright, extract. Extract. Gonna send them out one more time to the same spot. Hopefully this should put us at a pretty good number for Draco DNA. And missions. I need considerably more rep to get a mission, so I gotta focus on one division for longer.
When things go wrong, who do they turn to first? You guessed it.
Nope. We'd have to build an ACU and a Triceratops, which that is like almost $1 million right there. Cannot afford that. Kind of want to see how much you get out of one of these. I thought it would be more than 1%, but apparently that's all we got for the shitty fossil. Montessor. Okay, we didn't get the Dilophosaur in here, I guess because we don't have enough DNA yet. And yet somehow rhodium is worth less to sell than silver, even though it says it's one of the most rare and precious metals. Cyanodont. It's weird that some of these are just like random spots from the movie that I don't think we'll see. I mean, maybe we'll see Gallimimus Valley on Isla Nublar, but don't know. Okay, so we got some more good fossils, and we're going to send the expedition map back out to here. And we're still kind of hemorrhaging money, so that's not great. I guess nobody's that excited about seeing my one dinosaur. Okay, we're at 28% here, so this one's going pretty well. Maybe I should put some Struthiomimus out just to keep people happy. I wonder what happens when I run out of money. Probably nothing good. Though we will get some money in 4 minutes. Oh, great. Really? Our DNA is so high and it still failed. Well, that's not good for our finances. Alright. I apologize for kind of things slowing down here, but it seems like that's kind of required at the start of each island. We're going to have to slowly adjust to the island's needs.
You need to give dinosaurs the right environment if they're going to thrive.
I don't even have the money to buy a feeder for this guy, so hopefully he doesn't get hungry anytime soon. So he is fine being alone, but this Dracorex is probably getting a little antsy without anyone around. Actually, he's getting pretty pissed off. I think he's going to try to break out. Oh, maybe not. It looked like he was going head on for the fence. Also, should this staircase be here? Yep, he was going for the fence. Well, this could be an interesting problem because I don't have an ACU to trank him.
Acknowledging request for repair crew.
Very high quality amber. I could sell it. Kind of hard up at the moment. You think the Dracorex will get tired after a while?
Chers visiteurs, par mesure de précaution et pour votre sécurité,
somehow I don't think this guy's going to be bowling over people quite as easily as the Edmontosaur was. I mean, sure, he could still headbutt a few people, but I can't imagine causing that much damage, right? Wants to cause damage, though. Going right for... oh, maybe not. Seems like he's just kind of doing his own thing. Well, I mean, this is unfortunate, but I don't know if there's a way to fix this. I'm wondering, I could load the save, I guess, and try to start this island in a different order than the one I did. Go for dinosaurs in the ACU first instead of going for the fossils. That might be a better idea. Well, I hate to save scum, but I just don't see a good way to fix this one anytime soon. Because even if I got that money, it wouldn't be even enough to get an ACU built, let alone anything else. Alright, so let's try to speed through this. I'll put some dinosaurs out, build an ACU, and then after that I can start to worry about you know, fossils and stuff. On expedition map. Okay, let's try this again. How many of these loading screens are about the Indo? Okay, skip that.
As you can see, the weather on this island can be a little temperamental. First thing you're going to want to do is fix any damage this storm has caused. You should use a ranger team to get the park operational again. Oh, and don't forget to close any emergency shelters when it's safe to do so.
I can't even assign tasks until I fix the power because I guess I can't radio the ranger team.
That must have been quite the storm. And it seems that bad weather is often a precursor to bad behavior from the dinosaurs. If you believe that everything is connected, the so-called butterfly effect, and I do believe it, by the way, then one small change is all it takes to create a series of toppling dominoes leading to rampaging dinosaurs. And they don't make a butterfly net big enough to stop them.
Okay, so there is a storm going right now. So I can't let them out of the visitor shelter just yet. However, I can start incubating some dinosaurs. So I'm thinking maybe I should just go with something big, so I only have to make like 1 or 2 of them. And that way people should be happy enough until I can get other stuff. Make sure I'm using the right creation lab. Alright. And so how much power do I have? I have 16 unused power, so I do have enough power for probably just the ACU. Yeah, so I can build one of these without issue. Is that within? I think that should count as being within a power bubble, so that should be okay. And where is that shelter? Oh, shelter.
We apologize for any inconvenience experienced during our recent handling of anomalous events.
Yeah, I think guests just start appearing once you have dinosaurs. Does this fence have a gate? Okay, it does, so I'll actually be able to get in there to replace the feeder if I need to. Okay, release. So you should be doing fine in there. You got water, you got trees, you got grass. Okay, now let's start getting these contracts. I think I'll just focus on entertainment for now.
Hey, just heard of a great opportunity we should get behind.
Alright, that's not going to help me because it means I'm going to need to build all that shit again.
This dinosaur, the Edmontosaurus, was originally uncovered at a site in Canada. I'll let you guess where. The T-Rex thinks these are delicious, and who's to argue?
Okay, food and water are good. Probably wanted a little bit more forest, but it's within tolerable range, so comfort is 100%. And let's see, ranger station. Got my ACU. So if I need to trank anybody who's misbehaving, I can. Oh, there's just so many things I need to build. Like, I need a power station because without that I can't build the expedition center with the fossil center because I won't have enough power. But if I build this, I won't have enough to afford either of them. Still, I should probably build this first. That way, once I have the money, I can start building the other ones. Alright. That one worked. So, it seems like the failure rate is pretty high. And again, these guys just appeared. They weren't here a second ago. But thinking I can probably build... Yeah, if I build a fast food place, I might be able to pull in some money faster. And those are not super expensive. Only 170,000. Okay. How you guys doing? Roaming? Healthy. I guess I can just request contracts from the same people.
Help our bottom line.
Can you please give me something?
This park what it needs. Just don't spend a lot of money doing it.
Please give me something that doesn't require me to spend more money to make money. But I feel like the science division will be exactly the same. They'll either want me to get fossils or they'll want me to build structures. At least security is usually just like, oh, do something with a dinosaur. I don't know. I mean, my money is going up now, slowly. But man, if I don't really want to wait as long as it's going to take, just gonna have to keep waiting on contracts and hope one of them I get lucky with. Because we're not going to get these missions anytime soon. Again, I think a fast forward function would be very much appreciated. I mean, Operation Genesis didn't really have one, but again, there was a lot less waiting in Operation Genesis. There was always something going on. I would say we could just kind of watch these guys while we wait, but they don't really do much. Which is, unfortunately, seems to be the case for the dinosaurs in this game, for the most part. They don't really do much. Like, they just stand here and trumpet at each other instead of running around when they socialize. So I guess it might be a little while before we see any more dinosaurs. Yeah, like, my finances are ticking up slowly. Well, apparently we're still making... or losing a big chunk of money for our power. But we are making very little profit.
Don't look at this as extra work. Look at it as extra money and experience.
Now I'm looking at it exactly as extra money.
Tourists love their photos. It's a way to prove to the folks back home that, yes, they did indeed see dinosaurs. This division has photo needs as well.
So now, at least I have something to do. Even if it is just camp out here and wait till I can get a photo. It's funny how you even hear them pull the handbrake. Or the parking brake, rather. They kind of look like they're just moping around, but I guess he's eating grass. Still, this is really all I can do. At least while I'm doing this, the money is ticking back up. Yep, just kind of fusing through a tree. Again, I'm wishing that I could check this dinosaur's mood to see when they get hungry, instead of having to deselect the ranger and then... Are you trying to break out? Seems like he's just showing off. They're like, ooh, ah. Yeah, not gonna be hungry anytime soon. What about you? Also not really hungry, so...
I want to take this contract, which means you want to take it too, correct?
Well, we're almost at 300.
In our business, numbers matter. More visitors mean more chances to win people over.
I guess Claire and Owen mostly just comment on, like, contracts and missions. Not being able to satisfy their thirst. Let's see, management. I don't know, like, is there a difference between food and drink? Well, the income is higher than the running cost for the moment. I just gotta keep an eye on them to see when they're hungry. So yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a kind of a boring episode, but that's kind of the risk with these, management games. There might just be times when nothing's happening, and there might be times when it's very chaotic, and I'm not sure how to cover everything. Which I guess we kind of got both there, because we did have a breakout. A natural breakout, not one that was scripted by the game. I'm pretty much at this point just having to wait for them to get hungry. It always says less than 1 minute, but it seems like it's longer.
An opportunity has presented itself.
Yeah, I really don't know how to manage the early money I was given. And, like, I assume if I build a expedition center, I won't have anywhere to put the fossils and it'll be, like, basically pointless. And I need 800,000 to afford both of these. I'm just wondering, like, is it even worth it to build something else for money? Or will it just mean I'll have to wait even longer for money to come in? I might just want to take a little bit of a break. Or at least a break from recording to just let the money flow in. And, not do anything fancy in between episodes, but just kind of make sure that we have enough money to actually do something next time. Because otherwise, it's just going to be a lot of this waiting. So, I guess we'll call it here, and next time we'll come back. Should be ready to put some expedition fossils down so that we can actually progress this island, because otherwise it's just going to kind of stagnate for the moment. So until next time, I've been Shadefire, this is Jurassic World Evolution, And hopefully next time we can kick it up a notch with Isla Muerta here and actually do something exciting. But until then, take care, everyone.